Hey there, it's Dave Does on the Dave Does channel. This is Dave Does Reacts, and today I'm going to be checking out some Sylosis and the Path featuring Debbie Goff. Or is it Go or Goff? Well, going Goff from the band Harriet. I actually am really looking forward to checking out Sylosis. The reason being behind that is years and years ago when Sylosis were first started out, they played in a real local venue, headlining like their first ever tour. And I was playing in one of the support bands in my old band, Nothing Gains, and you can find us on Spotify and YouTube, and my current band, Telescribe, as well, on those as well, which is one of the reasons why I do these YouTube channels. So I've always kept kind of a little bit of look on Sylosis. They've definitely changed over the years, but phenomenal band. I think this was back in, what, 2008, maybe, something like that. Was back when we played with them. But yeah, very, 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 very cool band. So looking forward to checking this out. I won't be pausing or talking during this video. I'll let it play from start to finish, talk about it all at the end, because that's how I like to do it. But yeah, let's do Sylosis, The Path featuring Debbie Goff. Goff. I feel like I'm clearing the back of my throat there. From Harriet, let's do it.
To myself, I would never break the bonded blood, a peg taken to the grave. I lit the spark, you let the flame circle me. Watch it burn, it's the only protection I need. This fell through the eye of
Okay, there we go. Sylosis and the Path featuring Debbie Goff. Now, as always, I break this into two parts: the song and the video. I'm going to go in reverse order today. I'm going to talk about the video, and then we'll get to the musical elements because I think there's more to talk about musically than there is video-wise. So nicely shot in a kind of effectively a black soundstage. A bit of smoke going on there. To be honest, I probably would have taken the smoke out, put the contrast up so you can't see the edges as much because it just looked like a soundstage with a bit of smoke going across it, which didn't really add to the atmosphere. Love the microphone hanging down. That looked very, very cool. Drum kit looked phenomenal. So really nicely shot, well performed by the band on the black soundstage. So I thought generally from a performance point of view worked really well. We've got some footagey fire, other bits and bobs going on in there, which didn't really add much to any form of story, but just had kind of a bit of a visual breakup from a performance. I'm sure there it was meant to be some sort of story elements, but because it's not cohesive as far as a point A, B, C, D, E, it's kind of just here's some additional footage with a cross and some fire and dancing around a fire, and wasn't really adding much to it for me from that point of view. But from a keep me engaged, it did keep me engaged in a video. And if there is more to the story, then I'm gonna have to watch it again to try and work that one out. But yeah, there's a few things I've probably just done on the contrasting, as I said on the video, to just really try and get rid of like any of the rigging at the top and the sides, and just kind of give it more of a blackness infinity room look rather than a black soundstage like they've got this moon thing in the background, which I think if you'd just kind of gone black infinity room would have been cooler. Music, right, let's talk about this. Now, it's very hard to do this kind of YouTube malarkey and talk about music and do the 80k rock and metal channel and playing bands, etc., without kind of hearing a band and kind of going all influences or pointing out similarities. Now, you could easily go to this band and kind of go, some of the faster sections are very Trivium-esque, but the one that stands out massively as far as an influence on this song is Machine Head. There's sections of this whole song which feel very Machine Head inspired, even from the vocal delivery, the drum build up into the first verse. Very reminiscent of a Machine Head song. The main riff over the verses is very reminiscent of a Machine Head song. We've got the chorus, again, reminiscent, not the same Machine Head songs, they're different ones. And the outro, the slow down, is reminiscent of another Machine Head track. So there is a ton of Machine Head influence, and I don't know if that's intentional or not, but if you haven't listened to Machine Head, you wouldn't pick it up. Now, what I will say is they've done very, very well, and it sounds like a great track. But it is now, once I've heard that Machine Head reference, it's very hard. Like when you hear Avenged Sevenfold do This Is War, you can't shake the sad but true feeling on that one. It's just far too obvious. Or that they did the song Heretic, which is basically Megadeth, effectively, when you hear that. So doesn't take away from them being great tracks from Avenged Sevenfold when I talk about that one. And same with this. This is a really good track. I've heard better by Sylosis though. Some stuff that sounded more original. Now other people might have heard those other songs by Sylosis and gone, oh, it sounds like this band. But because I've never heard that band, they might go, oh, it sounds really like Meshuggah. I don't listen to Meshuggah, so I would not have got that reference, so I would probably go, oh, this sounds really original to me. And that's the beauty of music. Unfortunately, it's very hard to write anything original now. I would turn around and say that my band, Telescribe, is very original, but I guarantee someone will hear it and go, this sounds like this band. And we will go, huh? Really? No idea that we wrote anything that sounded like that. But maybe subconsciously, we took our inspirations and we took our bands that have inspired us and we put that together and we created something that we thought was original. But someone else had those same inspirations and they created something they thought was original a few years before us, and it sounds a bit like what we do. So it happens. As far as Debbie Goff's contribution, for me, that style of female vocal singing, that scratchy, shouty vocal delivery, I can't stand. I'm just not a fan of it at all. I like aggressive female vocals. So Alicia White-Glutz from Arch Enemy, really strong vocals delivery when she's doing the aggressive. She's got more of a guttural tone. Tatiana from Ginger. Courtney from or the other band. I can't remember the freaking name of the band now. But they've all got really strong vocals. But also things like artists like Poppy. I like her clean vocals. I hate her heavy vocals, and that's just a preferential choice. So I'm sure people will love what Debbie did on this. For me, just, yeah, could have done without it, in all honesty. But I will let you decide what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what your opinions are on this Sylosis track called The Path. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.